Okay. So today we were going to talk about a comment that we got from someone. My name is Madonna Brown. This is Hank Brown. We're both licensed clinical mental health counselors. And Hank has had Lewy Body Dementia symptoms for 10 years. He's been diagnosed about 8 years, but he's had the symptoms for approximately 10 years. So uh, we had someone comment about how much they love us, they enjoy our videos, and then they said, we're doing a lot for people. What do we need? Or is there something that we want, I guess? But I don't know, because we're always giving to others. That's what we do as counselors. We give to others. We try to help others. We try to fix others. And I never really thought about if there's something that we need on a daily basis. Of course, there's things we need, but I couldn't think of anything to tell her. Of course, I'm sure you have a list of things that you need or want, don't you?
Yeah. Hmm.
What's number one on your list of things you want?
Go to NASCAR and drive a car.
Go to NASCAR and drive.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't drive. I'd have to be doing ride along
Yeah.
now.
It would have to be a ride along now. There'd be no drive. But that wasn't what I was expecting you to say. Oh, I know why he said that, because today was NASCAR. So he watched NASCAR. So that's fresh on your mind, isn't it?
No, I've been talking about that for
You
a
have.
long time.
But I was thinking maybe that's what triggered that thought, because you have another something that you've been wanting.
I have.
Yeah. We always talked about traveling in an RV.
Oh yeah, a bus.
Yeah, exactly. Hank says, I want a bus. Needless to say, that means Madonna's going to be driving the bus, which I could do that. We both have our CDLs, and Hank won't be driving, but yeah, we talked about remodeling a bus or buying a bus and just traveling. But the problem with that, as a caregiver and Hank being sick, that leaves everything up to me, like with an RV, a pool behind RV. If you stop anywhere and you set up, I have to do all that. Now physically, you could do any of the work as long as you can figure it out and I can explain it. He
Hmm.
would be able to do all that. But then on the day he's sick, then it's all still left up to me. So that's, not something that we're probably going to do anytime soon. But
Yeah, you ain't gonna have no bus.
you never know, knowing us. We're all the time doing something different, spur of the moment.
Hmm.
But back to the thing, with the lady asking us that question, I thought it'd really be good today for everybody watching to think about, as a caregiver, what do you need? Is there something you need? And I think every day maybe we need to get up, and I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. When I get up, I'm going to try to think about, what does Madonna need today? Because every morning I get up, I'm thinking, what does Hank need today? What is today? Is this happening for Hank today? Everything revolves around Hank.
Hmm.
Now, when we first get up in the morning, everything revolves around me till I get my coffee.
That's right. You don't want to be around before coffee.
Right. So, and I realized early on Hank was not going to be able to continue to make a pot of coffee. So, what did we do?
Got some pods.
That's right. We got some pods. So now Hank can still get up some mornings and make Madonna's coffee. And
Hmm.
you still do that, don't you?
Yep.
We adjusted. How is it for you knowing that you can do that? Does it feel like a burden because it's like a job for you, or how do you feel?
No, it's just something that I remember, and I enjoy doing.
Okay.
You know, does that make sense?
So you enjoy making my coffee?
Yeah, I've made it enough. I should.
I guess that's true after 25 years. And another job of yours is taking out the trash.
Yeah, I love that.
Do you think it's good for people that have dementia or other illnesses like that to have jobs that they continue to do, or do you think the caregiver ought to do more of that?
I think I'm talking for me. I want to be able to do whatever I can do,
Okay.
and because if you don't, and now this is just my opinion, you'll lose it. And a lot of times with Lewy body, it won't come back, you know. And I can't tell why it does that, it does it for me. And I really do think that if you can get out and you got Lewy body, even if you got a caregiver that can walk over around the block with you or do anything like that, it would be really, really good for them. Because I know when it's like raining and stuff, I kind of get down and out because I can't get out and do something. Not saying I go out and do everything, but just walking out of the house sometimes and coming back in, it makes my mood better.
Well, I'll start kicking you out every day so you can come back in.
Yeah, just watch where you kick me.
So do you think for you, like I know you have an issue with addition, multiplication, anything with numbers. Do you think that I know you practiced your multiplication table for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you're capable of learning some of that again, or maybe not even learning it, just hanging on to it? If you continue to take out the garbage, you'll continue to know how for a longer period of time, or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like, I forgot what I was going to say. What did you say?
I was asking you about, do you think if you continue to do like the multiplication table, you would be able to do that, but you wouldn't really be relearning it? You would just continue to know it?
Yeah, that's one of my hopes. But truthfully, I should be working on it more. Because when we moved here, I started practicing over and over and over the address here.
True.
And I've got it down pretty good now.
Okay, I agree.
And I think if I don't want to say lazy, but sometimes I just don't think about going in there and trying to do, simple math or something.
Well, and it does involve numbers. I mean, the address does involve numbers, and we were somewheres and they asked our address and he wanted to give it to them, and you did a great job on it, and you did. I don't know, scientifically if you can relearn or you can't. My saying is now, with you, I always say that you're not learning, you're unlearning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever feel like you're unlearning stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's kind of like the same thing as losing an ability to.
True. It is.
And stuff, but I think the worst case scenario is giving up.
Okay.
If you can't, I'm tongue twisted now.
No, you did a great job.
And,
Because you're telling people not to give up. I think that needs to be our philosophy with most everything in life, isn't it? Don't give up.
mm-hmm.
I mean, if we found out tomorrow that one of us had cancer, I think the thing would be don't give up. Don't lose hope. Once we lose hope, for me, once I lose hope, it's just over. If I don't have hope for the day that work is going to go well, then the day just don't go well because I didn't have the hope of the day going well.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you guys now that Hank talking on these videos helps his mood. And I know it just seems unreal of how that could work that way, but his mood he can look so down and out or angry even, and we can get on here and make a video and he can talk. I don't know if you realize that, but then your mood is better. I can see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I feel like I'm doing something.
Exactly. And all you guys' comments, I read them to him, and we talk about what we're going to say to answer them.
And I do want to say that I try to hear everything that Madonna takes in on this. She tells me, and it makes me, happy, I guess.
Good. What do you think it is about it that makes you happy?
I still have the ability to create things sometimes. still have the ability to, you know, do something even if it's wrong. Somebody says that's wrong, I still have the ability, you know, to say, well, how do I fix it? Or something, you know.
True.
Like that.
Well, and you're still helping. Because as a counselor, you're a helper. And you've not been able to help. And now you don't have to have a counseling session. He doesn't have to fill out paperwork, which wouldn't matter if he was having a counseling session, going to do an assessment. We would let the person know I'm going to sit in with him, and I do all the paperwork. The one client that he sees, I do the paperwork, and that person knows that I do the paperwork. They seen us long before we moved to Kentucky. He's seen them in the office, so they knew all of us, and yeah, and that person is fine with that. As long as the paperwork gets done, that's all that matters. So we had wanted Hank to be able to see more and more people, more clients. And as he's saying that, I realize that you're seeing more and more people now.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Yeah. I mean, you're touching, hundreds or thousands, I don't know exactly, of lives now.
I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah. So now you're on here giving out your information, your knowledge to help other people that you want to do. That's what you want to do. And you're giving out strategies to help people with dementia.
Yeah.
And with caregivers, you're helping caregivers.
Yeah.
Well, it's neat how we get on here and just talk these things through, and you guys are willing to listen to us. And sometimes I think we just ramble, but it really works for us. So maybe in response to the lady's comment of what do we need, maybe this is just what we need, is plenty comments, and know that people's watching, that they're subscribing, that they care about what we have to say, and they're listening to us. Maybe that is what we need. So I'm very pleased with that. Okay. So I guess we'll finish this video and call it done. Is that all right?
It'd be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys need anything, you got any comments, if you can, subscribe to our channel. Our channel is growing, and we're really excited. Our 16-year-old grandson, he's just so excited. I'll send him, we got this many views, we got this many this, and he'll just send it back and talk to us about it, and we enjoy that. That's another connection, with him. Being 16, sometimes it can be hard to connect, and I think it really helps me and you to connect. This coming in and talking and sharing helps us to connect. I don't know, we just feel really good about it.
I just think it's funny we talk. What are we going to talk about today? What are we going to talk about today? And then we get in here and sit in this chair and blah 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 blah. Won't shut up.
Then you turn into me, don't you?
Yeah. I'm going to drink your coffee.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. So we really appreciate you guys watching, and we really, the main thing is those comments that you're putting out, because I'm reading, and they're just great, and we just really appreciate all your support. So just keep supporting us, and if you need anything, just let us know. Thank you. Bye-bye.